Hi everyone, I'm Max Keller with Customers Chasing You, and today we're talking about how to create passive income streams in your business. Think it's not true or too hard to be done? I'm going to help dispel some of those myths, and I hope that I can help you. I was able to do it, and I'm not, some sort of genius or anything like that. So I'm just going to show you what I did and some tools that you can use. At the end, stay till the end. If you like our video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, notify, and put your comments down below about how your passive journey income journey is going. But I was able to do it, and you can do it. It's all about how open-minded you are. And if you're not open-minded, I probably can't help you. Just go to a different video or different channel. But if you came here really wanting to learn, you want to learn from somebody who's gotten results, I have them, and I'm going to share them with you. It's awesome. There's nothing better than having passive income. We're going to dispel what some of the gurus are saying about passive income and just a lot of misleading information out there. And I'm going to share my story. So quit hitting the reset button on your income every time you sell a house. I'm the creative marketing expert. That's my expertise. That's what I focus on. And I work with a lot of people in the real estate community. And for folks who are selling houses, like if they're a realtor or if they're doing fix and flip or wholesale, or even if they're in some different types of real estate, if it's transactional, every time that they sell a house, that's it. They're making the money one time. Now, I know we've talked about lifetime value of a customer, but for right now, if you're a realtor and you sell a house and you get a commission on the closing day, you're basically unemployed until you get another house. Because you're an independent contractor, and that's kind of how that's really tough. And it's so crucial to build in some money that's is going to consistently come in every month, because until you do that, it's going to be really rough. So you can do that a couple of ways. Now, most people, when they talk about passive income, they talk about rental properties. I know y'all have heard that before. Nodded? Yeah? Okay. So, and what that is basically you take a percentage of your active income and you either invest it into your cash into a property or an asset that spins off some type of cash flow, right? And that's your passive income. Another way to do that is to actually have that as part of the revenue model of your business. And I'm going to explain some reasons why and hopefully give you a big value there. Okay, so I only had transactional income for many years. When I worked I did straight commission sales as a recruiter. I've worked as a teacher. So, if I had to be there and transact and get the students to certain results in order to, get paid. If I wasn't there, I didn't get paid. My money was coming in one time. It wasn't ever over a long period of time. So that's transactional income. Now I have transactional income and passive income. And I can tell you that passive is way better. And it's good to have a mixture of both. And what's good is if you don't have any passive right now, you don't need that much to make a huge gain because you're going from zero. So it can happen pretty quickly. I was able to create thousands of dollars a month in passive income within about 6 months. And I'm going to show you some of the ways to do it. There's a book that I really like on this topic called The Automatic Customer. And it talks about, how valuable getting subscription customers are. So that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit. If you go on the internet, the most popular videos, keyword searches are passive income, cash flow. And then people watch these, gurus try to talk them into these huge coaching programs and how they're going to get all this passive income. But what happens is that the people, a lot of times, they've told me this, they never end up making enough active income to ever get to passive. They don't really understand the rules of how the money game works. The money game is always the same. It'll never change. The strategies change, but the game never changes. Number one is you have to generate cash. You can do that a mixture of one time with a customer or monthly or over a long period of time. But then when you generate cash in your personal economy, then you invest that and you create investments and you start getting some passive income investments, whether you invest in a fund, apartment deal, a syndication, or you buy a rental property or a mobile home, or stocks and bonds. I don't know that much about that stuff, but I know about real estate. And then it produces income, right? And that's your passive income. But don't be fooled. Not all income is passive. Income is actually passive. If you're property managing a house, you may go and tell everybody, oh yeah, I got passive income. I got this mailbox money. Well, yeah. Well, first of all, if you're taking money in your mailbox, you don't know what you're doing. It's got to be ACH. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just trying to get to the point fast to help you. It's all ACH, right? But with rental properties, there's still, you have to, maybe you're doing the property management. So that's not passive. Well, they don't call me that much, but you're still on the hook. Well, Max, I have a property management company. Okay, cool. But if you're not on top of them, are they getting everything done? You know what I mean? Like, nobody's going to look out for your investments like you. And all of that stuff that I just mentioned is kind of null and void if you don't even make enough active income in order to have extra money to invest. I know folks who have a little bit of savings, like maybe it took 5-10 years. They buy a rental property or two, and they want to keep buying them, but they don't have any money. This happened to one of my best friends. And he's like, I'm kind of tapped out at this number of homes. And it's like, well, yeah, you need more active income. The bank's not going to just keep giving you loans. You got to have more of your own money. And you know what I mean? So don't ever underscore active income. It's their number one, your income is your number one, wealth generation tool. But so increase your active income. I'm all about that. But it doesn't always have to be just transactional one time from a customer. That's why I love membership. And this book, Automatic Customer, teaches you how to create streams of subscription revenue where people are paying you monthly in all these different types of businesses. So you may say, oh, well, Max, that's cool, but I don't own Netflix. I don't have a yard service. I can't get people to pay me monthly. I disagree. You got to have an open mind. Jeff Bezos ain't going to hire you if you don't open up that mind of yours. So what is recurring revenue? Okay, it's predictable. It's stable. It reduces your risk as a business owner when you know how much is coming in at the first of the month, like the song Bone Thugs, right? So when you wake up and it's the first of the month. Do you want to have no money, or do you want to have some money that's predictable? That's the key. And what also is cool is that it allows you to plan. It allows you to forecast into the future better because you know what's going to happen. One of the reasons that a lot of business owners fail, and when I was struggling hard, I'm not now, I feel it's amazing. You can't even believe it. And I want to share these blessings with you. That's why I created this channel, to teach you what I know, because I can only do so much with it, but I want you guys to learn this. And when I was getting started, it was really stressful. I would buy 3 houses, then the next month I would buy none. Then the next house I would buy 5, but they were skinny, so I had to wholesale them. And then, I bought 4, and then I bought 1, and then I bought 2, and then I just needed deals. So I was leaning into skinny deals when I shouldn't have even been doing those deals. I didn't have an opportunity filter. I was running around. I wasn't tracking the marketing. On and on and on. And it was really stressful. And when you're under a lot of stress, you're not operating at your highest level. Am I under a lot of stress right now? No. Is my throat a little dry? Yeah, I'm going to get some water here. Am I a little fatigued? Yeah. I'm working a lot of hours. I'm traveling a lot. This is just a really busy time. But I'm really not stressed out. I'm happy. And when you do that, you can make the best decisions. And so it helps you know how much is coming in. And it's huge. It alleviates it. The other thing is that it makes your business a lot more valuable if you go to sell it. So without telling you the whole book, I have friends who buy and sell companies. That's a pretty cool business. And when they go in and value companies, if a company has their revenue, let's say they have $1 million coming in every year, okay? And it's just one-time transactional money, like flipping houses. Or if the business, that's case 1. And then case 2 is, somebody who has $1 million coming in, but it's in monthly payments. People are, in some sort of subscription program. That subscription business is 2 to 3 to 4, depending on who you ask, times more valuable than a business that gets all their money transactionally. So just take that in for a minute. That's a pretty big difference. If you were to double, triple, or quadruple the profit of your business, like that would be pretty huge growth, So like you can do it by just changing how you receive that income. Like what? When I heard that, I was like, wait a second, I think there's something to that. And I mean, think about it. Think about if you have Netflix. How many movies would you watch? How many shows do you watch on Netflix now? And don't lie, that's like what you do now. Okay, how many would you watch if every time that you had to watch a movie on Netflix, you had to pull your credit card out and type in the number? I mean, a lot less. I ordered like a meal replacement service, and they have a subscription, which is a little bit cheaper. Why do you think they offer it cheaper? Class. Because they know a subscription customer is more profitable. And then they had like a purchase one time. And I was like, oh no, I'm just going to try it out. And if I like it, I'll buy it again. And I haven't bought it for like 60 days. And I'm going to go order it today. But they've lost out on 60 days of revenue because I didn't sign up for the subscription. So it's all kind of starting to make sense to me. And I'm like, okay, how do I do this? Well, there's some questions that you can ask. And I'm going to go through like the first three. Excuse me. And then you can figure out like which ones you want to do. So there's membership websites. There's 9 of them total. And I'm going to give you the tool at the end where you can download it and you can basically read through it. It's like kind of a summary of the book. And then pick which one you want to try, buy the book, and then just go into it a little bit deeper and install it in your business. So membership website, high quality content that's behind a paywall that people pay yearly or monthly. And here's some questions that you can ask yourself. What do you know that no one else does? Are you in a niche market? What information do you have that's constantly changing and people want to know about? And what other items can you sell to your customers? So if you can answer any of those, membership might be the way to go. I'm going to go through number 2 and I'll let you read the rest when you download the tool. All you can consume content. If you already have a lot of content, you're selling things individually, you can bunch it all together and sell it as like a library membership or a lower price subscription model. That's what Netflix does, right? They give you access to a lot of different movies. You can consume as much as you want, and then they sell it in its lower price model. So these are the questions you would ask yourself. Is the content, what content do you have? Is it useful for a long period of time? Do you have more content than somebody could go through in a month or 2 months? And then how often can you produce new content to keep your existing subscribers? But you're like, well, Max, those are really cool, like if you are in informational marketing, but what about real estate? How does that work? Well, I'll give you one. You can connect to people who already have that model and your customers use those services. So that's what I did. So like I had a lot of customers who they were having like physical distress of their property and they needed somebody to help maintain it. First person they need is a yard person. So I would connect them to my landscaping person. They pay the landscaping person that I use ACH every 2 weeks, and they lower it so that it's over the whole year. So just they know like the same amount's coming out every 2 weeks, and by doing that, like their yard's taken care of. Okay, that's how they do their membership program, and then they give me a percentage of that for referring that customer to them for doing that. And so then I started to see these little amounts show up in my account. And I was like, that's kind of cool. So it's like $5 here, $10 here. Then all of a sudden they started compounding. Then I started finding other service providers that I did that with. And when you can start connecting people, people are already paying for, marketing. They'll pay you, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% for you to introduce them to a customer. It kind of depends on the industry and the product. And so if they're on a subscription model already, you can tag along. So that's one of many ways that you can do that. I'll let you kind of take the journey. The other models that are out there, there's a private club model, front of the line model, consumables, surprise box, simplifier model, network model, and peace of mind model. So I want you to read through this tool that I've created for you. And if you do that, you can create more cash flow. You can create more predictability. And all the benefits that we talked about can come true. And they do, and it's unbelievable. So here's the action. I would advise you, if you're interested, download our free tool first. So it's down below. You can click on the link. Let me know what email address you want me to send it to, and I'll send you this like summary from the book that I typed up. It's just real quick read. And then if you're interested in one of those 9, you can get the book and install it in yourself and start getting that. So I want you guys to take advantage of this opportunity. passive income's great. Recurring income is amazing. And it's a lot more, it can be, when people pay on a membership, it can be a lot more passive for you because you know what's coming. It's more predictable. You can hire people to help you. And so your active part of that is very, very small. So it's an incredible opportunity, and I hope you take advantage of it. So until next time, be well, be blessed, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.